welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Michelle Burr. In case you're wondering why I have this bandage on my nose, if you're new to my channel, then you probably wouldn't know. I just had nose surgery, so if you watch previous videos of mine, that'll make more sense for you. So I really wanted to film this video today because I just took a moment and I took a step back and I was like, yes, I need to make really trendy, awesome videos for my YouTube that people will like, but also like it's my freaking YouTube and this is where I house all of my memories and memories with my husband and big life events. And so I just wanted to do a really special video and do a video that not everyone has done and something that is unique to me at this time in my life. So today I am going to be reading letters from my previous students. A little backstory if you're new to my channel. I was a second grade teacher up until this summer and I decided to take a step away from the classroom. So I will say that I'm very happy to not have the pressure and the anxiety and all the things that come along with teaching that teachers don't like about teaching, but I will genuinely miss the school I worked at, my colleagues, the students in my classroom, my principal, all the people in the front office. Like, I will just miss it. I genuinely was in a place where I loved, and that was the only hard part about leaving. But whenever I thought about all the things that come along with teaching that just take the joy away from teaching, I knew it was a good decision for me. So, anywho, moving along, before I left, two of my coworkers and very dear friends, dear to my heart, they made this jar for me and it says, "Miss Burr, never forget the change you have made." And they had my students from the past 2 years write letters to me. So today we're going to be reading them. I'm actually going to be reading them for the first time because I feel like I haven't opened it because all summer it didn't really feel real. But now that my friends and my colleagues are going back to professional development and setting up their classrooms, the other day I was helping my best friend set up her classroom at the school that I used to work at. Now it's real, and now I feel like I can sit down and read these letters and it be real that like I'm out, like I'm not teaching anymore. So I'm just gonna pull a few of these out. I wanna do all of them honestly, but I'll probably do all of them in my own private time. This one says, "I love it when Miss Burr asks me to do something for you. Like, can you refill my water? I'm gonna miss you." So this is from a student. She was awesome. She did literally everything for me. I could trust her with everything. She was one of those students. "I loved it when Miss Burr would encourage us to do our best at all times." Yes, love that. "I loved it when Miss Burr," I don't know what that says. Okay. "I love it when Miss Burr would joke and laugh and smiled all the time." Okay, I'm already starting to get a little emo. Starting to get a little emotional. "I loved it when Miss Burr taught us about theme and when we made dirt pudding with her." Aw, that was a fun memory. "I loved it when Miss Burr chased me around the class trying to give me a hug." So this particular student was the cutest, beyond cutest little boy. He also did everything for me. He was so dependable, so reliable, but he was very like boy's boy, athletic, sporty, but he was the sweetest thing. I mean, he would bring me flowers for teacher appreciation. He just did the nicest things for me. And he did so many things that I just wanted to give him a hug. Like, he was the sweetest student ever, but he was just such a guy's guy, and it wasn't cool to hug your teacher, so I never got a hug from him. I would literally chase him around and tease him, and that's funny that that's what he remembers and loved about me because I thought I was torturing him. "I loved it when Miss Burr is kind to classmates and me and the brain candy." I had a jar full of candy and it was called brain food. Whenever they needed brain food or they got an answer right, they would get a little piece of candy. Aw. "I loved it when Miss Burr always let me help clean up and told jokes." It's kind of making me sad. "I loved it when Miss Burr gave us games and candy. I love you." I love you. "I loved it when Miss Burr made a debate on field day. Which one was safe? Inflatables versus ground games." I was in the inflatables. Okay, so after field day, we came in my class, and this particular year, last year, no, the year before, I had a really high group of kids. So I had like the most amount of GT kids that I had ever had. So like it was field day. We didn't have really anything like planned because we did field day for the whole day, and then we had just a little small amount of time after field day. And I actually set up a debate with my second graders. So one of them was the field games and one of them was the inflatables, and they had to talk about which one was better and their different viewpoints, and they talked about which one was safer, which one was more fun, less competitive, most competitive, and we had a little class debate, which was really cool to do. I loved it when Miss Burr taught us the skills of reading. That sweet baby. I loved it when Miss Burr was my teacher, and now I'm sad you're leaving. Bye. Same. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to use different, I don't know what that says. I hate it when that happens. I loved it when Miss Burr let us go play with slime, and she is also funny. You're funny. Aw, I got a little picture on the back. Sweet. I love it when Miss Burr is playful. She's the best teacher I've ever had. Miss Burr is perfect, like every day. I love you, Miss Burr. This particular student was really special. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to write cursive. Oh man, they loved cursive. Who wrote that? Yeah, he loved his cursive handwriting. I love it when Miss Burr is here because you're the best, and I hope you have a good time at college. I love it when Miss Burr let us read. I'll miss you, Miss Burr. God, this is a lot. I didn't expect this because I'm just living in paradise, not having to work. I love it when Miss Burr makes us read and write stories. Makes us. I love it when Miss Burr always was kind and loving to everybody in her class. I loved it when Miss Burr was always kind and loving and sweet to us. Aww. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to get good grades in school. I didn't teach them how to do it. He did it himself. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to write a poem, and I wanted to write a poem. Oh! On the back it says, beginning, smart and second, 22%. End, smart and second, 100%. Woo! Y'all, I think I'm gonna be able to read these. This isn't too long of a video. I'm so glad to be able to share this with y'all. It's just share it with myself and keep it on my YouTube, especially if you're familiar with teaching. If you have a family member or you were in teaching, I mean, it's really hard. And the only good thing about teaching is your students. I love it when Miss Burr gave us candy and smiled at all of us and was nice all the time. She's the best. You know what's crazy is I happen to have a really hard year this past year. And if you follow me on YouTube, you know it was really, really hard. And what you saw was just a small part of it, just the surface. And for these kids to say that I was smiling all the time and how I was nice to everybody and kind all the time, it's a big relief, because sometimes I wondered if I was smiling all the time when I was at work, and if I was kind to them, or if I had a short temper that day because of things that were going on in my life. And it's just like, I'm so glad they saw me in that light, no matter what, you know. All right, this next one says, I love it when Miss Burr laughs and smiles and I make her laugh. Oh, it just means so much whenever you see who it's from, too. It's crazy because I know I had bad days, but they just love me so much that they remembered only the good times, and there's nothing better than kids. There's just nothing better. I love it when Miss Burr taught us how to do research and gave us gum. I love it when Miss Burr teaches us new things and when she smiles and laughs. I thought I was the most miserable person in their lives at this point. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to write better and spell better. Aw. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to read and write better than ever. Love that. I love it when Miss Burr is the nicest teacher ever. I love it when Miss Burr does fun things and when she teaches us something new. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to do phonics and genre. Thank you, Miss Burr, for my education. Oh, what? Oh my God. Oh. Stop! Stop with those words! Oh my God. I love it when Miss Burr is laughing at my jokes, like when my mom's boyfriend did not Wow! Okay, those must have been one of those stories she wasn't supposed to tell me, but it was hilarious and cute, so all I could do was laugh. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to write cursive and led me to a world where I can write. stories and make books. I'm gonna miss you in 3rd grade. I love you, Miss Burr. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so hard. That's it. I'm calling my principal. I'm going back. I love it when Miss Burr tells us funny jokes. I love how I'm just so funny to 8-year-olds. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to be good at 2nd grade. Miss Burr is the best teacher. I love it when Miss Burr teaches me something new. It's always really fun. I love it when Miss Burr pops. What? Oh, I know what she's talking about. As soon as I read the name, I knew what she was talking about. I love it when Miss Burr pops. Okay, so I would always chew gum in my afternoon class, and I would like, not like blow a bubble and pop it, but you know how you can suck in and go and like pop like really loud with your gum. So I would do that like without even thinking, and they thought it was the greatest thing ever. And they'd be like, pop again, pop again. And it would honestly kind of like reel them back in. It was funny that she said that. I love it when Miss Burr does activities with us. Same. I love it when Miss Burr has a smile on her face, and you are the best. I love it when Miss Burr taught us and let us play with slime. You're the best. Yeah, Miss Burr knows what her kids like. Slime. They all love slime. I love it when Miss Burr teaches new things. I love it when Miss Burr smiles because it is so pretty. I love it when Miss Burr pops the balloons during our May days. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you spelled that so good. I love it when Miss Burr teaches me how to read and write sentences. Aww, he got so good at that. I love it when Miss Burr makes funny jokes and when she smiles so pretty. Y'all, I cannot with it. I love it when Miss Burr lets us do May days. I will miss you. I love it when Miss Burr is a funny teacher and when she pranks us. What? God. It says, I love it when Miss Burr is a funny teacher when she pranks us with haircut tickets instead of Monster Jam. What is Great Clips? So there is like a haircutting place for boys. Sports Clips, that's what it's called. And they left these little like vouchers for free boys haircuts at the school. And so the secretary like gave us a handful of them in our mailboxes just to give to our students. And it was around Monster Jam time, so they made like the voucher for the free boys haircut look like a Monster Jam ticket, but it literally looked like a Monster Jam ticket, but it said like good for one free boys haircut. And I literally made the biggest deal out of it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have Monster Jam tickets to hand out to y'all. And I like fanned them out like it was money, and I was flapping them around, and all the boys were like, oh, you have Monster Jam tickets? And I'm like, oh yeah, Miss Burr got you Monster Jam tickets. And they were so excited, and I pranked them. It was really just for a free haircut, but it was so much fun. I love doing little stuff like that to them. I love it when Miss Burr smiles when we learn something new. Wow. I love it when Miss Burr always makes funny jokes. I love it when Miss Burr teaches us in a fun and joyful way and encourages me to do my best. I love it when Miss Burr teaches us and lets us do fun things. I love it when Miss Burr gave us candy all the time. I didn't give them candy all the time, but I guess they really remember those moments. This year, Miss Burr taught me how to read, write, and spell. And this friend that wrote this, reading and writing and spelling, was just, it was like foreign to him, and just to read that means so much. You have no idea. All right guys, that is it. I was actually able to read all of them in the jar, and I didn't expect to be able to do that. I'm really, really glad that I could share that and just kind of like close that chapter. I'm so thankful for the journey that I had teaching. I was able to meet students that I'll never forget and just made me feel like the best teacher ever. And while I feel in my heart that it was my time to take a step back from teaching, I know that my journey is not over. It's far from over. I will be teaching in one way or another, or giving something of myself to teaching. And I just constantly pray for the future for teachers and just educators everywhere, and education in our country. I mean, I just pray for it all the time. And at the end of the day, it's all about our students, and it's all about our youth and what's best for them. And the greatest gift that we could give them is a gift of knowledge and just being lifelong learners. And all Alright guys, so that is it for this video. Thank you for watching it. It's a very special video to me, and I'm glad that I could show you this part of my life and this part of my heart, something that's just near and dear to me, and it's just been a huge part of my world, and I'm just so glad that I can share that with you. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if it's your first time here and you haven't subscribed yet. I would love, love, love to have you and keep you forever and ever. And make sure you give this video a like if you like videos like this. I know it's not like the conventional YouTube video, like it's not a morning routine, get ready with me, day in the life, Trader Joe's haul, like it's different. So if you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I would like to chat with y'all just about this video regardless. I love to talk with y'all, so just don't ever hesitate to leave a comment. Also follow me on Instagram. I like when you comment on my pictures. I always comment back, and I love when you DM me. I will always DM you back. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.